Welcome to a designated area of outstanding natural beauty, famed for its rolling hills, centuries-old pubs, and the yellowy hue of its limestone. This green and bucolic land lies just an hour and a half west of London, and despite its rural location, lots of it can be explored without a car.
As a travel writer, I've been extremely lucky to visit over half the countries on Earth. But in recent years, I've really found myself falling in love again with the destinations we have right here on our doorstep in the UK. And over the course of the next 3 days, I'm travelling through the Cotswolds, by foot, by bicycle, and with the help of public transport.
From Hanborough train station, it's either a 10-minute bus ride or a leisurely 1-hour walk to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Blenheim Palace. One of the biggest houses in Britain was built over 300 years ago, and these days it welcomes almost 1 million visitors a year.
My favourite thing to do though is just to wander around. Blenheim's covered in more than 2,000 acres of forests, of lakes, of farmland, and it's all crisscrossed with these easy to follow footpaths, many of which wind up in the small town of Woodstock, and that is where I'm spending the evening.
After a decent night's rest, I'm jumping on a bus to the nearby town of Cotswolds. It's gaining a reputation as one of the Cotswolds' premier foodie hotspots. One of its oldest pubs, the Bull, was recently voted the best in the UK. And before I go any further, it's time for a quick bite to eat.
All of this food has either been grown or reared within 3 or 4 miles of the pub. And I've only just begun, but it is unbelievable. Delicious.
An hour's walk from Cotswolds, one of the Cotswolds' coolest new places to stay, opened in 2024. Notable because it's probably like no accommodation you've ever seen before. Tree Dwellers is a collection of 7 bespoke tree houses, surrounded by the ancient Witchwood Forest, and tonight it's where I'm staying. It was created by Tim Rees, who believes that spending a night under the stars, suspended above the forest floor, is good for body, brain and soul.
Our approach at Tree Dwellers is looking at transitioning people through high focus brain states down to much slower brain states. What we aspire to do is gently, through stimulation of the senses, the sights, the textures, the tones, the colours, very subtly guide people down from that high focus brain state to a much more, think post-meditation or post-dream state.
You've spoken very brilliantly about how this place should make people feel, and I've only been here for a couple of hours and I'm already starting to relax into being surrounded by green, surrounded by nature. As someone who came up with this concept, how does it make you feel?
There's something really calming about being in the woods. You hear the bird song in the background when the sun rises or sets coming through the trees, and we're so close to major conurbations. You know, London's under an hour away. But when you come out here, it's like you're taken away to another world.
Travelling through the Cotswolds by public transport has given me the time to appreciate just how quiet and rural this region often is. It's no wonder these rolling hills have attracted authors for centuries. Jane Austen, Lewis Carroll and J.R.R. Tolkien all found inspiration within this green and pleasant land. But for me, there is a mode of transport that trumps all others. And on my final day of car-free travel around the Cotswolds, I'm exploring the Evenlode Valley by bicycle, starting in the village of Kingham. It boasts a church dating back to the 14th century, 2 excellent pubs, and seemingly endless miles of quiet country roads. My guide is Peter Hill from Cotswold Electric Bike Tours.
Look at the landscape. You've got historic towns, beautiful historic villages, and a scenery that changes almost by the day with different flowers, different birds, and on a bicycle you can truly appreciate all those things.
And you must have tourists coming here from all over the world. When they see these landscapes and they see these villages, how do they react?
Well, the reaction's almost universal. I mean, it takes their breath away. The villages are truly spectacular. The landscape is beautiful and constantly changing. And as some guests said to me last year who'd been on a bus tour, the bus tour was a really beautiful way of experiencing the area. But on a bike tour, it's like starring in a movie.
It comes as no surprise that the Cotswolds remain one of Britain's most popular and best-loved destinations. Its yellowy limestone, quiet country pubs and wide open spaces feel iconic, the very best of British.
What an incredible way of spending a few days. I've walked, I've cycled, I've eaten some amazing food, and I've done it right here in the Cotswolds, a designated area of outstanding natural beauty just an hour and a half from London.